There we go.
Surprisingly loud.
Excellent.
And we are maybe live.
And we're live.
And we're live from the BBM studios.
Howdy, y'all. My name's Sam Coopernick, here with V. Chilling.
Oh, it's latency. I was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. If you want,
Oh,
if
that's
you
the
want
thing.
to
I got to look over here. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
We could switch them, actually. That might be better. Let me switch these.
Yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on our chat over there.
So then, yeah, but like when we're talking, now it looks like I'm talking at you instead
Yeah.
of like, hey, what's up? Hi.
Zero views. Nobody loves us.
No.
Okay. I'm going to make a post about this.
Yeah, I wonder, I guess we're going to have to figure out if the link that you posted works with this. I can't imagine why not. You're
It
only allowed
should.
to have one. Like, hey, Brandon! Hey!
Brandon, hey!
Hi.
Can you hear us? How do we sound? Are we loud? I feel like I might be clipping up here. Check 1, 2.
Oh, yeah, you sound
Yeah,
loud.
loud. Check.
Yeah, we can only adjust this here. Bear with us, Brandon. We're getting some technicals reconfigurated.
Reconfigurated.
We'll just turn your gain down.
Perfect.
'Cause
Check,
that's-
check. That's good. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
much
that was
better.
pretty high.
Okay.
You sandbagged me. You were louder when we tested.
Hi, Brandon. How are you? Okay, cool. Good. Excellent. We've been working on this for Sam has been working on this for all week. She spent all week getting this
Yeah.
together.
Like the past 3 days, I've been up here for hours.
Sorry, making a
Hours
post.
at a time. Yeah, got to get that social media out there. I get it. But the past 3 days, I've been here for hours at a time, 6 hours, just setting stuff up in here, figuring out the technicals of OBS software and everything, and how to get that to work with ASIO or ASIO, as I hear it's pronounced now. I got learned. Yeah. I did some book reading, as Ricky would say. Yeah, you're welcome, Brandon. We do it for the fans, absolutely. And it's now, as a side benefit, I now have the ability to live stream from my studio here, and that beautiful DW drum set you see behind you, every mic on that works, and V when they play guitar, when they sing, everything is all into these two interfaces, and I could nerd out about that.
Yeah.
And I probably will.
Sam
later.
went all in on this. I was like, well, how are we going to do this? And then by the time I got here, she had figured everything out and was like, so I spent the last 3 hours figuring this out. Then today I come in and she got here. What time did you get here? 6?
Today at 6:52 I rolled up this morning.
Crazy early. Yeah, so Sam's put a lot of work into this one for sure. So yeah,
And we're
thanks
having
for
a lot of
that.
fun. Yeah,
Thanks
you're
for
welcome. Thank you for writing some awesome songs
You're
and
welcome.
being an awesome friend. and
You're
being really
welcome.
cool to
Thank
be in
you
a
for
band with.
being an awesome friend.
Yeah.
I made a whole post about that the other day.
I forget when I go over here I'm off camera. This is where I can eat my snacks.
So Brandon, what's your day looking like today? Anything interesting or fun planned? I'm going to try to go to the gym after I get done here. We're going to play some songs for y'all once some people file in. And then, yeah, just chat with you and hang out. Yeah, for sure. And that was when somebody said in the buried chat, they were like, we want to make sure you guys aren't bots. And I was like, oh, we have to ensure that people don't think we're bots. Because we're certainly not bots. So, oh, yes, that's so much better. I love that. That is great. Cool. Love it.
Look
By
at us go.
By the 5th one, we'll be pros at this.
Yeah, now I just got to learn to talk into the mic and not do so much of this. I'm sure you can hear that.
Probably.
I probably won't be using this mic forever also. This is just something I headline around.
Yeah. We have another cable, too, if you wanted to use a different microphone.
We do, but I don't have a stand for it, so it'd be the
That's
same
fair.
thing. And I do have, yeah.
That's fair.
My mic volume's a bit low. Okay, I can fix that. Thank you, Brandon.
Brandon's gonna be a mod before we know it.
Yeah, for real. You already, Brandon, you gotta check me on the audio if you want. You can volunteer for that duty. You don't have to do anything if you don't want. But if something sounds really off, let me know. Because I don't know what it sounds like from here. We did a couple test runs beforehand. But yeah, we need to. Well, we're working out the kinks. I
We
guess.
are working out the kinks.
Yeah.
With this being the first one,
very kinky.
With this being the first one, it's definitely a challenge. You sound good now. Cool.
Excellent. Thank you, Brandon.
Brandon is so far the one that has followed through with his word.
Yeah, for real. Our number one.
He's like, I'm going to show
fan.
up, and he did show up
Yeah.
indeed. So what questions do you have, Brandon? We're sitting here. You have our attention. I know you've listened to the songs with some of the chats me and you have had. So what what questions do you have for us? Yes, you did say you'd be here, and we appreciate it very much. I was hoping Gina would be here, but she's out playing merch
Yeah, I
person with
think-
another band.
yeah.
So that's cool, though. Because that's what she wanted to do. Like, Gina was like, I want to be a merch person for you guys. And I was like, well, if we lived in Pennsylvania, sure. But we don't live in Pennsylvania. So she's been looking for other bands. And I think she finally found one. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a good story.
Do you want to answer this one, or you want me to answer this one?
I can start with this
Okay,
one.
I'll let you answer this.
I was in this band called Worth the Wait, and I ended up being in that band for about 4 months, and then it just didn't work out. And while I was in that band, though, I remember I saw V was playing a show, a Buried Beneath Me show, if you will. Hey, what's up, Emily?
Oh, hi, wifey.
Hello. So yeah, V was playing a show, a Buried Beneath Me show, and Worth the Wait was also on that bill. So we saw each other play, and I went up to them and I was like, "Yo, first off, great outfit. I can't remember exactly what you were wearing, but he was killing it.
Yeah, I had the
But-
shorts and these same boots and that Killstar top that I always wear, that red
Yeah.
and white checkerboard thing.
Cute, love it. So first off, great outfit. Also, you're a killer songwriter, and I remember telling them like, you're the type of songwriter that makes me like want to play drums
I remember
for you.
I remember that for sure. That was like, that was pretty cool. And then as soon as I went and like as soon as you got done playing your set, 'cause I think did we play before you or after you? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
But anyways, like I came over and I was like, "You're a great drummer," 'cause Sam's super flashy. She does some seriously awesome shit behind the kit, and
Well, now I got to live up to that.
yeah, right. Now, don't miss a stick trick. I'm feeling. And so we like, I was just impressed. I was like, "Wow, she's really, really good." And then we got to talking. She was like, "I would love to work with you," and I was like, "Well, we can make that happen."
Yeah, and I ended up being like, hey, I'm a little bit busy in this band right now, but in the future, time might open up, whatever, I'll keep you in mind, forever networking in this industry.
Yeah.
But later, I think it was like a few months later, I wasn't in that band,
Yeah.
and
Something
then
like that.
that was about the time you were recording House of Ash.
Yep.
And yeah, I joined about that time, and then we shot the villain video
Yeah.
in
So
January, and
like what?
a whole bunch of
ended up-
other stuff, and now we're here.
And now we're here. Yeah.
The
And I-
Too Long Didn't Read.
It was one of those like as soon as so we got together, we played together because we were like, well, we got to see if that's gonna work, because that's such a huge like the chemistry of the thing is such a big deal. And so then once we made sure we had that figured out, then it was like I don't know, yeah, I think it was like a couple months because I was working on House of Ash and trying to get that finished. And then come January, we were just about done. And then Trash had said, hey, we should do a music video for Villain. And so then we kind of planned that. And I was like, well, we need another person. Like, I can't just do this all on my own. And so I was like, well, Sam's probably one of the best drummers I know, and definitely the most flashing. Yeah, you're welcome. And so I was like, I have to have Sam in that video because she's gonna make it, and she definitely did. Like that, my favorite part of that video is when she's standing at the end, behind her kit in that hallway. It's just like such a boss bitch moment.
Yeah, just the face. It's hard. I can't do it when I'm looking up at the camera. It has to be like a looking down.
Yeah, it's like the
at
Kubrick
camera.
stare,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully that answers that question, Brandon. Yeah, it's been like, I don't know, 6-ish, 7 months now, maybe 8 months.
Yeah. There's this one hair
See,
that
November,
that will not remove itself from my being. Oh my God! There we go. Okay, I'm okay now. We can continue. We can continue life.
I totally forgot to put a post on Facebook.
Oh, that's okay. We'll just do it now.
Yeah.
We got 3 viewers.
Hello,
Hey, y'all.
everybody.
Well, two concurrent viewers, 3 total.
We're gonna
Somebody
have
pieced
to,
out on us.
right? We're gonna
They're
have to do this
lost.
again because other people I know wanted to make it, and I don't think they could. Like
Totally.
Coachina. Yeah, well, it helps when you go to shows and you play shows. As much as I complain about the Denver music scene, there are some good people in it. But yeah, finding people, especially like who I wanted to do this record with in an extent, like after, I guess I should say that I wanted to perform this record with, because I made the record and then it was like, well, now what? And so it was a matter of just finding the right players, and we're still looking for a bass player. So at some point, hopefully we'll find a bass player within the next 6
I
months.
think we will. Yeah, if we just keep doing stuff, keep searching.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think we're pretty cool. So pretty cool to
We're
work with.
pretty cool. We are pretty cool.
Yeah, in fact, I know that. I'll be confident about it.
Yes. Oh God, that looks atrocious. We can't have that. We're just gonna say in the comments. I like posted a link and it was just like all this disgusting on my phone.
Boomer posting over here.
I can't do this and talk at the same time. Apparently,
Typing and talking is a whole thing.
it is. My wife is probably laughing right now. Like, yeah, I know, because you just stop talking when you're on your phone.
Bass player from Suicide City and Kitty. Really, Brandon? Send them our way, I guess. Oh, it's Angela!
Hey!
What's up? How we doing?
I had a feeling Angela would join. She liked our post, and I was like, yeah!
We love you too, Emily.
Oh, yes. I love you
Harding.
too, darling. Did you just say that in the Angela? So, Brandon.
Angela!
Angela. Angela is the keyboard and guitar player and lead singer for my other band, Low Key Genius. So you should follow them too, because we're gonna go record next week. But yeah, Angela's the homie.
Yeah, there's no other
Knew
way.
it. Angela. That's awesome. Yeah, okay. And letting people file in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess we'll like give it another 5 or 10 minutes and then we'll do a song or two.
Yeah, we got like 4 people, I guess, which is
4
awesome.
people.
5?
5 now.
Oh my God, our chat rate
Breaking.
just updated.
Breaking the internet.
Yeah, y'all are.
Breaking the internet.
I'm at a loss for words, y'all. It's success.
Right? Yeah.
It truly is hard to swallow.
So many views. But I guess like that was kind of the thing I kind of expected, because it's like, well, we have a chat full of people that are like, yeah, go live, and then you set up a live and they're always like, oh, well, maybe I'll go. Maybe.
Totally.
The issues with lives, I suppose. It makes
I think that's not exclusive to live. I think that's probably better on the internet because it's less commitment. It's
That's
like, hey,
fair,
watch
actually.
us on the internet versus like, hey, come see my band at this dive bar that smells like
vomit and urine.
vomit and urine.
Like, I remember there was this place I played in Arizona. It was called the Nile Underground. And I go downstairs and I'm like, this is the coolest venue. It's like this disgusting little like basement venue, you know, with the super cool stage. It was under like a really big amphitheater too. And so I go down there and I'm like looking around and I go to a corner where our merch booth was. And it smelled like urine. Like somebody had taken a pee in there. And it was so gross. It was like, why don't they clean this up in these venues? I think that's just part of the vibe. Like,
It's the authenticity. It's without the piss stains, you don't know like how to,
you know you're in a dive bar when.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have that. You're not in a dive bar. Okay, Brandon. So what other questions do you have? Or either of the other two? You don't count. You know it all. M's like executive producer in this group.
Totally.
Did you notice, I don't know if you heard it, but in Turbulence, the one we did at the hotel, somebody like set down a pipe in the recording?
I don't know if I've even
Oh, you might not have
listened
heard
to that.
that.
I don't
I'll
think
have
I
to send
have.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is totally a somebody set down a pipe.
That's
And
so
it like
hilarious.
clinked with a lighter, you know, on the pool table that was behind everybody. Yeah, I was like, well, that's there now. That's there for good.
Honestly, that's one of those Easter eggs. It's like the cough on the beginning of Sweet Leaf. You
Oh
know?
yeah.
Or like the I guess to use a stereotypical drummer example, like the squeak on Bonham's pedal there. It's like it's not the same without it.
Right, for sure. And like I was listening to it and I'm like, oh, there's nothing we can do to edit that out either because there's so like we had a couple room mics set up and then all the other things we had going on that day. There was no editing that out. And I was like, well, that's actually kind of a cool like thing for people to listen to. A little pipe just clink. So currently we don't actually, other than today, I guess.
Yeah, gonna be more live streams for sure.
Yeah.
At least in the next couple of months.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sam
Probably
is in
after that
school,
sparsely.
and then
Yeah.
once Sam goes back to school, I will probably be hosting them from my house for a little while until we can like get Sam back incorporated, just so we can keep the ball rolling of things. But yeah, and like I guess it's one of those things right now, right, where we're in this weird spot where the record's done, all the promotion is done, the record's doing decently well so far as out of the releases that we've released, but then it's like a weird spot where I'm trying to find the right players to put in these positions, and me and
Always
Sam,
the hardest part.
it is, yeah, and because me and Sam are just so like, I don't know, picky, I guess. I don't know if picky's the right word.
We have
high standards.
yeah.
Yeah.
We hold at least speaking for myself, I hold myself to a high standard. So people that I play with usually I expect similar out of them.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into I'm also shameless self-promotion. I'm a drum teacher and a guitar teacher. SamTheDrummer.com. That's put the thing down there. SamTheDrummer.com. But
We'll have to figure that out. Like, how do
Right.
we put up cards and stuff? But yeah.
I'm sure I'm gonna have so much fun figuring this stuff out.
But yeah, so it's we've been trying to like figure out the right players that will have what we need basically. And that's a high mark, right? Because like out of all the music that's out there, it's all pretty decent so far. And then once the record drops, you'll see what I mean. Like it's not super technical by any means, but there is some tricky stuff in there. So yeah. So what other questions do you have, Brandon?
You eating the microphone?
Yeah.
Well, they do call it a grill.
A So this one's for Sam. Okay.
Shoot. The question, not like, yeah. Please, don't shoot me. Like, literally.
That'd be a pretty interesting type of weapon. Like a ray gun through the TV.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would be dead if that was possible.
Yeah, totally. I would be guilty of some crimes. For sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Um, so I started playing the drums at about like 12 or 13, 13. Um, and I was brought to it. I always loved music. I always loved like old school rock and roll, AC/DC, Zeppelin. My dad brought me up on that stuff, and then my older brother showed me Van Halen and Metallica, and then I just went on into like heavier and heavier stuff, and big thrash type of girl. Um, but so that type of music is like what I was passionate about and am passionate about. Obviously metal. I love it all, but metal is where I live, and I I started playing trumpet in like the 5th grade, so I knew that I wanted to do something musical, and I picked up the drums later in like, what was that, like 7th, 8th grade, something, 8th grade, I think, and immediately I was jamming along to like all my favorite songs and just having the time of my life, and I knew at like by 14 years old, I knew what I wanted to do with my life, and it was not a question of if I'm in this band later, I'm gonna do this. It's like, okay, when this happens, I told myself like I'm gonna make this happen, um, and so that's what brought me to it, and I've been at it now for 17 years. I'll let you do the math on that one, and um, yeah, I'm loving it. I am going back to school. I just graduated, or not graduated, but finished. I wish I graduated already. Finished my first year in CU Denver for a performance degree in drum kit, obviously. Um, and yeah, I think that pretty much answers the question. Yeah.
Yep. I think that would answer the question for sure. Long time. So, how long now? How long have you been playing?
Me?
Yeah.
I've been playing the drums for like 17 years.
Okay. A good long while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bye.
Have fun at grocery
Have
store.
fun at grocery.
Shopping.
Love you. Have a good day. Yeah. Yeah. I think you could say that.
I would agree. Thank you, Brandon. And for
Yeah.
the first time in my life, I've had, of course, day jobs and such. For the first time in my life, now I am going to school full time, teaching and working as a musician, and that's like all I do. And it's so amazing. It's just to be able to have my life filled with that passion. I'm so fortunate and so privileged to be able to do that. Um, and I think part of teaching for me is like giving that, or the opportunity for that, back to people. That's big thing I love about it.
Yeah, and I think like the thing about, like I said in that post that I made on Facebook and the Barry the other day, it's like being a musician is probably one of the hardest jobs in the whole world. And nobody understands that. But like it's so worth it. It's so rewarding. And the people you get to meet are so great most of the time. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. And I think like for me, I never liked teaching. I think it's probably because all of my students always wanted to question like things that I had to show them, and I was just like, well,
See,
you
I
see?
I love that to a point.
Yeah, I do not.
I'm like, wait, why do I do that? And I feel like when I questioned my teachers, and they were saying things like, well, 'cause I said so, I never really liked that answer.
That's fair. Yeah.
So I think it's probably my personality, I guess. I love that.
Yeah, that's fair. I do
And
not
the,
have one
the
of those.
silly little kid things, like, yeah, don't want kids of my own. But
You
I'll
just wanna
definitely
teach
teach
others.
other people's
Yeah,
kids.
there you
I
go.
love it.
Yeah,
And
and
I'll
like
go home and play drums.
right, exactly. Yeah, and then play shows, and I guess that's kind of the coolest part is that playing shows and and teaching and like there's so many avenues with music that it's not just
Yeah,
you
and you
have to be a
can't just
teacher,
do
you know?
one.
Yeah.
You really can't unless you're like Taylor Swift.
Right.
Um,
Right. Yeah.
And,
Or like
and
a
like even she diversifies, of course. That's
Yeah.
how she has like billions.
yeah.
Um,
Well,
yeah.
and it comes to the thing too of like, well, how long? I guess how long can you survive on one stream? Angela has a question for you.
What am I going to school for? Good question. I am going for performance in the drum kit. I have taken a few other classes that I really like, which is, I guess I'm a bit of a masochist because into the politics, whether or not it's into me. So whether or not I want to be into it, it's into me. So, um, but I took a intro to political science, which was really cool, and then I took of course, media class, like a general intro to that, which was also really cool. But yeah, my other classes, so far it's been, I guess, just general music ed, and it's been kind of cool. A lot of it has been review, if you will. As you know, I've been in the field working for at least 10 years before I went back to school. So there's definitely some experience that I have to pull from there. But it's really it's a great review and a way to like pull that all together. And to be honest, as a teacher as well, pull it back to that. But I have gained a lot of insight into like other people's teaching styles and like how people learn and like how to teach things like what is a quarter note to somebody who doesn't know what a quarter note, like what is music, right? And I'm sure as a music teacher yourself, you understand that. But yeah, that was a long-winded answer for a short question.
That's okay. We're just filling time at this point. It's
Yeah,
all good.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I guess at some point we could play some music.
we could play some music.
What do y'all think? Should we play some music?
Play music. They're like chanting.
Play music. Here, I'll just move off. Play music. Where'd that come from? I guess somebody really wants us to play music.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess.
Play the music.
Play the music now. All right. Yes, ma'am. All right. I'm remembering to turn these mics off. You can no longer hear me in 3, 2, now.
But it's here. That's the question. Maybe. Can you hear us? Oh, Sam, can you tilt that camera up just a tad too? I'm the headless singer. Standby mic. Oh, you're in my light, but yeah, that'll do.
That chair was in the light too. All right. Getting it all worked out.
We need like one of those production people that sits behind the cam, you know, and presses buttons for us. How does this all sound to you? Hopefully good. Okay, well, if there's something you can't hear, just tell us because we can still see the chat. I'm ready, Sam. Are you ready?
I think I'm ready. I want to wait to confirm that they can.
That's fair. Yeah. Sounds freaking brutal. So I'm assuming that brutal is good. Is brutal good?
I think that means we're good.
I think that means we're good.
All right.
All right.
Called Villain.
Yeah. Well, hello, it's nice to meet today. Tell you out on the street that I appreciate it. When you speak your mind, well, shut the fuck up, please. I'm the villain, baby. Stay the hell away from me. Just like your mama said. I'm the villain, baby. Stay the hell away from me. Just like your mama said. You're bleeding from both eyes, guess you found out truth is this way, that you won't forget about me. Oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, why'd I let you in? Oh, I've something to tell you. I'm the villain, baby. Stay the hell away from me, just like your daddy said. I'm the villain, baby. Stay the hell away from me, just like your daddy said. It's always been this way, my whole life today. Go ahead and hate me for this. There is no way that will ever change. So pay me out to pay. In all your problems, I will take it. 'Cause that's who I am. I'm the villain, baby. Stay the hell away from me. Act like I'll cause your death. I'm the villain, baby. Stay the hell away from me. Don't you know that you met your end? Angela, you totally almost made me screw up on that one. I'm like reading as I'm singing. Stay the hell away from me. Yeah, that was. Okay. Oh, they kick. Oh, thanks, Brandon. It'll be even better. Yeah, do some talking while I switch my stuff up over here.
Howdy, y'all. Thanks for watching. There'll be more. That sounded like we were going to end the stream. But no, not yet.
No, not yet.
You'll know.
You'll know. Oh. You'll know. Oh no, I'm out of the shot.
Oh no. Which way? No. Oh, All right, we're going to get this camera situation figured out eventually here.
Yeah, at some
No.
point.
Now it's like half of your face.
There we go. Ah! Oh no.
It wants to fall. Hi, everybody. Here's my close-up.
I'm ready for my close-up.
Right, I'll just stay over here.
I can't remember what movie that's from.
Ready for my
I'm
close-up.
ready for my close-up.
We got 6 views on this whole thing. Look at us go.
Look at us go.
5.
Almost to double digits.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Can we get 6.66?
6.66. The number of the beast.
Yeah, we need 0.66 of a person to
Yep.
view this.
Where's that 2/3 human at?
Yeah.
Come join this stream. Yeah, so that one's the villain. For those of you that know, Angela obviously knows.
Yeah, stay the hell away from me.
Stay the hell
Away. Sorry from. Yeah, she knows what's up.
Okay, so we're gonna go to like 11. So we'll do like what? I don't know, 10
11?
more minutes.
This stream goes up to 11.
This stream goes all the way to 11. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what other questions do you have? We're gonna play like 2 more songs for you in a little bit here, but yeah. Oh, the singing. I was singing all morning. It'll be nice to not sing for a minute.
Yeah, I only sing when I'm singing along with the song that I'm playing drums to, or
Oh,
in
yes.
the car,
That's fair.
or when I'm singing and playing guitar.
Oh.
Duh.
Don't you always sing when you play guitar?
I mean, in a way, yes, but
I tend to. It's so it seems. Not always though. Maybe sometimes.
yeah, I definitely tend to play more guitar. I'm a guitar player who sings, not a singer who plays guitar. What warm-ups do you do? Is that, well, I guess we could both answer that. How about you go first? Steve?
Are you
Yeah.
talking about vocal warm-ups?
Especially in the morning.
Especially
I
in the
assume
morning.
it must be vocal warm. I don't know. What other type of warm-ups do you want to know about?
Vocals, yeah. Well, so I know you and I have had this conversation about Melissa Cross, right? She's great, and she has this whole like playlist of things. This morning I kind of failed. I just pulled up all these songs and started singing my way through them, and like as my voice was warming up, I was doing better and better. And then I got to the point that I'm like, cool, now I can go perform these. But usually I have this whole little playlist called vocal warm-ups. And it's cool, because what does she do? Like, like buzzes, I think, right? These are Z's. Zzz. And then we do the same thing, only different notes. The French doorbell, that one's kind of
The
fun.
French doorbell.
The French doorbell, yeah.
Yo, that sounds fancy.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Angela would know all the technical terms for this, but like it kind of moves the way like you move your voice, and it kind of like switches from your chest voice to your falsetto, and then up towards like your face mask essentially. So it's like this like. And it's like a doorbell essentially because the French doorbell apparently has 3 tones. I didn't know that, but
I guess
that's
so.
what she says. So
And that's what she said.
yeah, and then
Literally.
which one's this? 1 2 3 2 1. So E, and then up and up and up and up and up and up, and then there's
Ian.
like 15 of them. Oh, Beaky Monkey Exercise. That one's fun. Beaky, like that's kind of a lot of fun for screaming, because it really like works that diaphragm. And it helps like with the pelvic floor stuff because you're supposed to push each time you do a he. So that's cool. I like that one a lot. That one really like warms up for screaming. And then Giyaz. Giya, 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 Giya. Like loosens up your jaw.
Giya.
And when you're screaming, you gotta like really get that like mouth to open nice and wide. So Giyas are huge. Oops. Oh, the he. Yeah,
Oh,
for sure. I can
yep.
show you that. I'd need to give Angela the USB stick. I've been telling her I'm going to do that for months. I need to do it. And then E-I-E-I-E.
E-I-E-I-O.
E-I-E-I-E. Yeah, right. And then Giyas, kind of the same thing.
Giya?
Giya, Giya, Giya. Those ones are hard though because you have to like flip into falsetto with it, like gia gia gia. It's like it's really kind of weird how it works.
Isn't that like yodeling?
Kind of like
Like that's
Like-
the,
On the top note. Starting with this note. Ready?
and then it's like gia 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 gia, on and on and on.
Exercise is wee.
We those are fun.
Exercise is
Wee 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 wee. Those are good. Yayas. Yayas are like my favorite.
Will inside
yeah,
joke.
yeah, 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 and it's like all for the same jaw thing. And then that one, usually because this is like 14 out of, oh yeah, so there's 14 total exercises on that. And that one, by the time you're there, E. Only usually by the time you're there, your voice is really warm, and so it's like E. Hey, hey.
Yes.
And you can
Yes,
just, like,
Emily.
kick into it. It's
You
really
get
good.
it.
Oh yeah, Emma loves the monkey ones when I do the monkey ones in the cars on the way to show.
Yeah, Emma.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was like that felt obnoxiously formal.
What, Emily?
Called you by your IRS name there.
Yeah, that's funny. Got to get Sam to do some vocals in the future.
I guess so.
Ah.
I guess. Well, we'll see. I don't know about the vocals that I've done on stage. I guess I tried a long time ago to sing and drum, and like that just because also I was playing in like this thrash metal band at the time, and it was like very fast, intense stuff. So that was like, yeah, no, not happening.
That's fair.
But I mean, now I have a little bit more of maybe like the coordination to do it live and stuff. It would just be a matter of like working on the specific parts. It's also a matter of like finding a microphone that works as a singing drummer.
That's so important
That's-
too.
yeah.
Yeah, especially with drums because of all the pressure waves that you have around you. That's why I use this one because like for the longest time I used two 2x12 amplifiers. And so it was like all this pressure behind me, and like normal SM58s would just pick it up and it'd feedback
Yeah,
like crazy.
because you're using two 2x12.
Exactly, yeah, 85-watt tube 2x12s too, so they're
Yeah.
like insanely loud. But then I got this one, and I've had this microphone for like 12 years now. And then I got Angela hooked on these microphones. She bought one of my old microphones. And then I'm trying to get Ian so we can get sponsored by Audix, but I don't think he's going to change.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. I don't think he's going to change from his Beta 58, though. He loves his Beta 58. But it's all about like
That's,
finding what you need, you know, and
yeah.
what works for you. I've heard those Sennheiser, they make one specifically for drummers. And it's like cone-shaped. It's like $100, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it got to be like hypercardioid,
Yeah.
probably,
For
or
sure.
something.
Yeah, it's like you have to be right on top of it. Like these, you
Yeah.
have to be kissing the microphone to get it to really
Yeah,
like,
but
unless
then
it's gained up.
yeah, but then you got to aim it at like somewhere that's not like, hey, this is right at a cymbal, the back of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
It-
a wall behind you, you know, so it catches the splashback. I would hope
Yeah.
that it would have enough like pressure sensitivity that it would keep all that stuff out. When we recorded Save Me Acoustic. Look at me, I'm just like dropping like album names all over the place. When we recorded Save Me Acoustic, Trash had the ability to get a hold of Dynapro microphones, I think was the name of it. I can't remember, but they were like used on NASA spaceships.
Is
and
that
stuff.
what you used for like the room mics and stuff, or for like all of them?
No. So Save Me Acoustic
Or no,
was
the
all
Save
of
Me
them.
was sorry, I was confusing that with Turbulence.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
Turbulence you did at the that was the Black Monarch.
Black Monarch,
That was
yeah,
with the pipe being set down.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
No, those were just like AKG C414s.
Mhm.
Nothing crazy. And then like a SM57B. But the one that I did for Save Me Acoustic in Trash's basement, we used these ones that were like on NASA rovers and stuff. Because his roommate works for that company, and they were like, "Do you want to try some microphones? Because like we know you have a sound company, and like you know you do all this." And they were like, "Yeah." we'll lend you some. And so they gave us apparently one of the most like widely used professional wireless vocal mics out there. And I was like, we're gonna use a wireless mic to record on, right? But it sounded insanely good. And it was crazy. Like I had my acoustic right here. We had all these mics on it. There was like 12 mics on that freaking thing. And the only thing that this microphone caught was my voice. And I was like, how is that even possible?
That's so cool.
It was really cool, but it was like a $2,000 microphone.
Yeah.
So it's like,
That makes sense.
pay for what you get, I guess. But yeah, super cool mic, that one.
Totally. So ask us a question about warm-ups, and we're going to somehow nerd out about
Go into
different
gear.
kinds of microphones.
Yeah, for sure.
This is what you get.
So yeah, Ange, that's my warm-ups. What about you, Sam?
Oh man, I don't know. Do y'all want to hear about the drum warm-ups? Does anybody care about the drums?
Well, you know, Angela's married to a drummer, right?
And, oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Kevin's
probably somebody cares about the drums out there.
Yeah.
Me.
If Kevin's there, he's like, yes, I want to hear it.
Yes. So I guess my drum warm-ups, I could go into a long, huge thing, but I'll keep it pretty general. First off, I keep pretty active. So like in general, like outside of drums, I think it's important to like live healthy and, work out, eat right,
That's
and
like
stretch.
so important just
Which
as a
is-
musician.
Yeah.
I think.
As,
like,
yes.
being
Do
healthy.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not fall into the unhealthy habits musicians are known for. So that's number one. And then the second thing, like when you're actually approaching the drums to warm up, is stretching, like stretching the fingers in the arms and stuff before you do that. And then starting off slow. So I start off slow, like really slow. I go to a metronome at like 58 BPM, and I do like some double stuff, some single stuff, some paradiddles, some flamadiddles into like double paradiddles, all these rudiments basically. Oh, no worries, Brandon. You didn't miss any. You missed us nerding out about microphones for like 5 minutes
Yeah.
after
We went on a tangent.
yeah.
It's fine.
It's yeah. You can you'll watch the stream later and you'll be like, okay, cool. They're just nerding out about microphones. Like she wasn't lying. No.
And anybody
no.
who wants to see this again, we will post this later. Once I get back home,
Absolutely.
I will edit it, and I guess I won't even edit it. I'll just repost it.
Totally. It's live.
It's live. We're
From
doing it live
Denver.
from Denver.
It's Saturday morning.
we should
Here
make
we
a
go.
sound bit for that. Like right as we come on, it brings up the BBM logo, and then like it's Saturday morning, live from
Yeah.
the studio.
Oh, we could totally do that. Yeah. Oh, we're coming up with some good stuff here.
Yeah, right. Okay,
And
but
we have
about
it
your
recorded.
about
So
your
anyways, yeah,
warm-ups.
warm-ups. So rudiments basically is what I do, and I practice those on the hands and the feet, and I practice those while I'm counting out loud, which is really important. And like that's part of the stuff that has really helped me get that coordination between like what I'm saying and what I'm playing a little bit better. It's still it's hard, and V can tell you like playing guitar and singing is hard.
Yeah. As you'll see in the
playing-
next song we're about to play.
Yeah, playing drums and singing is it's a whole other animal. And of course it depends on like what you're playing on either instrument. There's easy ways to do both and hard ways to do both. Well, there's not an easy way to do both well. I'll put it that way.
That's fair. Yeah, it takes a lot of practice. Like if you're
Yeah.
not practicing to sing and play at the same time, it's rough.
Yeah.
For
But
sure.
so I guess that's generally warm-ups. And then I do have, I could go off on a long tangent about this, but The New Groove by Gary Chester, it's this book that I've been working through
I've heard about
really
that.
for the past for the past couple of years here. And like it's got some super dense, rather like advanced patterns to play, not necessarily on their own, but like together. It'll be like, hey, take this drum beat and then play all of three of those things and then play this separate thing that's different and changing with your left foot. And it's really cool, and I could nerd out on that.
If I remember right, somebody told me about that book just for rhythms. They were like, you should check this out
Yes.
just for rhythms in
Yes.
general. Like even if you're not a drummer, look at this. And I was like,
Absolutely.
huh. Yeah,
And
I might have to
that's-
look at that. I've been thinking about books like that recently.
That book is one of the places I picked up the counting while playing thing,
Okay.
and that is like really actually forces the internal metronome to work.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Smart. All right, should we play Deathbed?
I guess we should play some music, y'all. All right, we're going to
Yeah.
play some music. Thank you, Angela.
We're playing music.
I like the drums too.
Cut off my head.
I know they're the villain, but like, come on.
Cut off my head and black my eyes. No? Hawthorne Heights reference? Anybody?
Oh, jeez. A stand for this camera, or like a camera with a stand, is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I think we're going to definitely upgrade some stuff here pretty soon, I think.
And that doesn't cut off your head there?
Nah, I'm good. Yeah.
Just like the very tippy top. What song are we doing? Oh yeah, we're doing Deathbed. The Deathbed.
The Deathbed song.
As I dubbed it earlier today.
I think I'm writing that on set list from now on. The Deathbed song.
Hey, if I need to talk, I'll just do it into my snare mic. Hi.
This one's called Deathbed.
Here we go.
Fire that consumes me. Watch me from the shadows as the skin falls from my bones now. I must be the undead, for I am tasting all the venom we bled, spitting it on your deathbed. Now it's all different. Skin just filaments. It covers my bones and my teeth, sharp as needles. Never thought it would happen. Forged in the fire. Now I say I must be undead, for I am tasting all the venom we bled, spitting it on your deathbed. But there are times we must start the place. Even if we get burned, well, are we there? Oh, please believe me when I say set fire, fire, fire to your dreams. Set fire, fire, fire to your dreams. Well, I must be dark. I think I'm undead, for I am tasting all the venom we bled, spreading it on your deathbed. Always the G string. So what do you think, Sam? It's 10:55. Do you want to play one more? Should we chat for a bit? Angela was like, yeah, I heard that.
Yes. I don't know if she's yassing to play one more, or she's probably just yassing in general.
She's yesing over the song, the G string, or the chatting. Or more songs.
Thank you, y'all.
I don't know. Yeah. See, this is what happens when you have a show and you need to change strings beforehand. But I'm waiting because my other band is recording next week. So
It's okay. You just have your drummer vamp something.
exactly. Or you just eliminate the G string altogether and play other inversions. That's what I did. Works pretty good. What do you think, Sam? It's up to you. You're the one that has stuff to do today. Do you want to talk more? Or do you want to play that last one?
Let's leave it up to the chat.
What do y'all want to do? Do you want to hear one more that has not yet been released, or do you want to chat some more? But keep in mind, if we play the last one, that's all you're going to get for today.
Yep. What does chat want?
What's that?
What does chat want?
What does chat want? One more song.
One more song.
Right. So this one then. You won't hear this one again for a little while.
Oh yeah.
At least, I don't know, a month or two.
And after this, we're gone, y'all. You probably
Yes,
can't hear me.
yes.
After this, we're gone, y'all. Let me yell into my snare drum like a crazy lady.
Just scream at it. Are you ready back there? Sorry. Okay. Sitting beyond the snow, casting shadows on all the grass. The town way down below. Fire fucking burns, devouring the bones. Cinders on the throne of what once was a coffin for one. Let it burn and watch the ashes fall. Down on that dead, all I've known. I'll watch us burn till dawn. Let it burn, let it burn, let it's gone. Here I am again, losing it all again. Build it back, brick by brick. Burn the light, let it burn and watch the ashes fall. Down on that set, all I've known. I'll watch us burn till dawn. Let it burn, let it burn, let it be what it needs to be. The fire will transcend everything. Burning back all the dead flesh, preaching black to let this, yeah. Let it burn and watch the ashes fall. Down on that set, all I've known. I'll watch this burn till dawn. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn, and watch the shadows fall. Rock so hard.
That's great.
What an epic way to end a live.
Absolutely. Hard. Bye, y'all. Have a good day.